DeLorean, the car best known as a time machine from Back to the Future. But to a group of engineers and amateur car enthusiasts here on Long Island, the movie is just the beginning.
I've been around DeLorean since my dad purchased one new in 1981. It wasn't Back to the Future that got me into the DeLoreans. My dad was an owner very early on, and I've been around them ever since.
Just about every week these guys, give or take a couple of absentees, gather in Huntington to do all things DeLorean, and you probably won't find any movie nuts in the bunch.
I like the movie Back to the Future, but that wasn't my real interest. I was more interested in the mechanical aspect.
The Long Island, New York DeLorean Motor Club is full of hands-on do-it-yourselfers, which means if these guys drive it, chances are they probably built it too.
Some people really, out there polishing their car every day. That's not me. But I like to, modify things and make things better. So it's a project and it keeps me busy.
So busy, in fact, that Dave, a medical doctor by trade, took something that looked like this and turned it into a fully electric DeLorean.
Wait a minute, are you telling me that this sucker is nuclear?
Well, not exactly. With its stainless steel body and gull-wing doors, it looks just like any other DeLorean on the outside. Under the hood, though, you won't find a gas tank because this one runs on batteries. And as you probably imagine, building an electric car out of a DeLorean was not a quick process.
We started in August. By December, we had a running car. It's always a work in progress. There's always something else that you can do with it. But right now, it's the world's fastest and longest range electric DeLorean.
There is always work to do on a DeLorean, at least according to the owners, and that's just fine for these club members. Tinkering with the car is half the fun.
It's one of these things that's a labor of love. Either you got to have a lot of money to be able to have somebody else fix it, which is not my position, or you have to know how to fix it yourself. That's where we are.
It's not all about hard work, though. Taking the DeLorean out for a spin does have its perks.
I love driving the cars. That's what excites me about the DeLorean, getting out and driving them. They're great driving cars. As far as performance, they're not the best performance car in the world, but they handle great. I love getting out and driving the car.
However, occasionally the car has to take a back seat to other, spousal obligations.
It's pretty much an obsession. She's good enough to put up with me, and now that I have two of them, it's I get a lot of crap for it.
An obsession is right. For enthusiasts, DeLoreans are like potato chips. You can't have just one.
I will absolutely always own a DeLorean. I had waited forever for my dad to pass his down. I realized he wasn't going to do it, so I had to go out and get my own. The one I've got, this is my third DeLorean that I'm on right now.
Aside from all the power washing, sandblasting, tinkering, and adjusting, owning a DeLorean is, for these men, a dream come true. I mean, really, how many people can say they drive a DeLorean?
It's just a very unique car. I don't like being like everybody else. I prefer to do something different, and a DeLorean certainly fits the bill.
Now I'm sitting in a 1983 DeLorean, the third and final model of this stainless steel classic ever produced. And although I think I exceed the height limit by at least an inch or two, I can certainly see why it's worthy of time travel. Reporting for Stony Brook University, this is Greg Bernardi.